Hey, I'm Brandon with Bright Arrows Ranch, and in this video I'm going to show you how we built this pig pen. So we often keep our pigs in different types of enclosures, and this pen is going to be one of those quote-unquote bulletproof pens for the pesky ones that don't like to mind their quarters. So we built this. First thing would be to pick a good spot. So we found a patch of ground here kind of near our pasture that had some rubble in it from a previous project. So we chose this spot, and we had to get the machine out, move some stuff around, and we're going to grade it out. I want to say, if you would please like my channel, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell, and you'll get updates about new videos coming out. So grading this pad here for the pig pen, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. It was just necessary to move the debris and the rubble. It had already been cleared at one point of the trees and stumps for the most part. So I'm just getting it smoothed out, filling in a couple holes, and getting some of the big chunks picked up off the surface. I'm using my Takeuchi TL130 to accomplish this task. It's been a really good workhorse for us. And then, as you'll see, we're also going to use the Takeuchi with a auger attachment in a few minutes here, and we'll drill the holes in the ground for the fence posts. So with this pig enclosure, it'll probably be multi-purpose. We'll be able to use it for calf separation when our cow JoJo gives birth. And also we can use it for our sow when she has piglets, and we got to keep her away from the boar and keep the piglets away from the boar to keep them safe. So we wanted something that was built really tough, something that wasn't real penetrable from the inside or the outside, and that way we can put whatever we want in there, and it'll be a way to keep those animals safe on the inside, but also keep them from escaping. So here I've got an auger attachment that I use quite a bit. It's very useful. Using an auger on a machine is so much different than using like a two-man auger or a post hole digger, because you can put all the weight of that machine on that bit and really drive down into the ground, and it just makes light work of drilling the holes in the ground. So we did this in just a couple minutes per hole, maybe not even that. It just probably took longer to measure and set everything up than it did to put the holes in the ground. So at this point I've got the holes, 5 of them I think, already drilled, and I'm going to start putting the posts in the ground. We'll use a post level, and the kids are really helping me out a lot here, moving materials, moving the fence panels, and they're helping me backfill these holes with the dirt and tamping all the material down into the hole to help hold the posts. When you're putting posts in the ground like this, it's not a requirement that you use concrete. If you set the posts in and pack the dirt in as you're backfilling, it really helps to hold them secure. It will harden up, and concrete would be probably a more permanent solution for a lifetime, but this pen, I don't need it to last my lifetime. I just need it to last several years, but I do want to be able to pull the post up out of the ground fairly easily, repurpose them later, but if I need to move this pen, by not putting concrete on the posts, I'll be able to just pop them up out of the ground and fill the holes back in, and we can repurpose the material and move on. So what are you kids doing?
Camping.
And why do you need to do that?
So the pigs can't bust open the post.
Okay, you can't just put dirt back in the hole and then pack it down?
No, because it won't be packed all the way through.
Okay, sweet.
Yes.
Awesome. And we keep our level up here while they're tamping to make sure that it's level on both axes. For the construction of the pen, we've set posts one per corner and one in the middle of each fence panel. And these are what they call hog panels. They get 1/4-inch steel wire that's galvanized, and they're welded at every seam. They have graduated spacing, so the bottom slats are narrower on a vertical plane, and then as it goes up off the ground they get further apart. And so that helps with the smaller piglets and whatnot being down low, to help keep them from just squeezing right through a hole in the fence. We stapled them with large fence staples to the wooden fence posts, interlocked the corners, which I think I'll show here, and we put a gate, an access point, so that we can get into the pen. And so it's 16 foot panels, minus a little bit of overlap for each corner. And the panels are on the inside of the posts, so they can't push it out from the posts by pushing against it on the inside. And we'll put a gate here, and this will be a kind of a permanent pen that we'll keep, and we'll use it for both the feeder pigs when we're having a hard time keeping them in, kind of like a timeout pen, and then also we'll use it for calf separation. When JoJo has her calf and we need to separate her out, this is where we'll put the calf for a very temporary solution to keep them separated until they can be rejoined. So pretty cool. Had lots of helpers. That makes things go quick. We ended up having an interruption in the middle, but it took us a few hours. But now that's done, so we're real excited about it. We got a shelter we're going to put in there for shade and for cover, and then we got a big water tank that we're going to put in there too, or next to it, with the nipple going through the fence. So, real exciting. Thanks for watching.